West New York at 20. I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time. Premiere album still gonna happen.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the LA Chargers. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last, and off we go here in the Wild Card round. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, route. Here we go.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And it's incomplete. Tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Taking it about the 16. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. You always find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That too.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring out 4th down.
Hey, Lion.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never questioned in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to 43.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact, well of time there. And now 4th down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Go.
Herbert now. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Chargers, first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joshua Hines-Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a toss, left side Hampton. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. It's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
21. Catholic.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Hey, lock.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On the ground with a tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Lawrence will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. 51 yards rushing for him in his 1st half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Again, it's Hampton. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Herbert. Open man right side, that's McConkey. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Eric Armstead coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, going to get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Soko, some hot.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Lawrence on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, Lion! Hey, attention, attack!
Here's a give to Bigsby. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Hey, tomato! Attack!
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 3. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is
Herbert has it knocked free. And the Jags grab it. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trevor Lawrence with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Chargers 3. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Oh, what a juke into space. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Herbert throwing again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Let's go now. Go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Let's go, let's go. Ready.
Herbert back to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Oronde Gadsden. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Chargers 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining. No flags on the field. Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? roughly half of the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, and a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Throwing, Cook. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Cook. And this one finds McConkey. That'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Set.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hampton will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. In the right formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, on the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Lawrence to throw. Looking long for Thomas. Touchdown Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 46 yards. And the Jags are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
For the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run once more with Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Allen. Brad McConkey, 54 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
39-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading to the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Chargers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Right down at the 32. Now second and 11 from the 32.
Second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now Lawrence changing the play. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Go, let's go. Hey, kill. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A draw play, Hampton. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here now, a 3rd down and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll try and do this, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, son.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
All right, let's go.
Back to throw, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. Pass complete. Thomas. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Hey, run. Stop. 11. Take right open. 11, Agate.
try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he is going to have a Jags first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Lawrence running right on the option. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. There we go.
Lawrence. Quick hitch, complete. It's Washington. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Rip, 23.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And he is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's 1st and goal.
On the red.
He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Chargers 31, Jaguars 30.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score. Chargers 38, Jaguars 30.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, I'm gunning. Hey, go. Go, let's go. Sink right. Go. 11, add it. 11. Here we go.
A final shot now for Lawrence. This to possibly force OT. And it is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but